The best thing about sports is that every athlete is different. For one Tallahassee youth wrestler, it's his differences that make him unique. Levi Segal has autism and ADHD, but it's those differences that have helped make him really, really good at the sport. Wrestling is not a sport for the faint of heart.
Ready!
It's the summer.
Go!
It's hot. At Grappling House Wrestling Club in Tallahassee, there's no AC.
Job, Levi.
And Levi Segal can't get enough of it.
I liked Rough House, and we found wrestling where it's very, very roughhousing and fun.
It took off. Levi fell in love with the sport.
We never left.
A suggestion from a family friend to try the sport 2 years ago quickly became an obsession for 11-year-old Levi.
We didn't buy a living room rug, we bought a wrestling mat.
But for the Segals, wrestling isn't just a sport, it's a lifeline, and something they didn't know they needed until they did.
There was flapping, there was the head banging, and I just knew that something was off.
Levi was diagnosed with autism before his 3rd birthday.
They said that he was going to be nonverbal autistic because he didn't speak.
Scary.
It was scary, but it was also, he's my kid.
The Segals dove headfirst into early intervention.
We did speech therapy, we jumped into occupational therapy, behavioral therapy.
Giving Levi the best chance they could, and around 2nd grade, it worked.
He started making his first real group of friends, and that's when we started noticing that all that, those early steps were counting.
And then enter that friend that suggested wrestling.
He immediately took on one of the kids that had been wrestling for 4 or 5 years and jumped right in.
I did not know what it was or anything, and it was just a bunch of like scary moves.
After the first month, I told him, you know, if you stick to it, I will get you a good pair of shoes. And I remember that last day of the class, it's like, I'm ready.
Levi's autism became his superpower.
Are you two ready to go?
Hyperfixation is common for those on the autism spectrum, and Levi fixated on wrestling.
The kids that get really, really good at this are the kids that can learn something on a Monday and they're trying it on even in that same practice or the next practice every single time. Every time we show him anything that's remotely interesting to him, he'll have it perfect in a week. He's been at the sport for under 2 years. I don't think I've ever seen anybody progress that quickly.
Perfection that was showcased this spring. Levi went 31-0 through their spring series.
He went an extra 11 wins over what anybody else has done.
Wins that fueled his passion for the sport even more.
Get him right there!
And as that grew, Levi's parents noticed other changes too.
When you wrestle 4 days a week, you're exerting all that energy from sitting in a classroom all day, and so he does have the relaxation time during class to sit down and focus.
And he has awesome grades from it. So it's a huge help.
You could look at him and say, well, he's autistic, you know, not boo-hoo, but you know what I mean? You can kind of make excuses for him. He will not make excuses for himself. He's a normal kid. He's just on the spectrum.
A normal kid with normal kid dreams.
Most wrestlers, they go to the UFC or MMA. That's mostly my goal, like trying to get an Olympics or the UFC.
You have to figure out what works for them and what they love and what their passions are and focus on.
There's something for everyone.
I love this. Now, Jason said, his coach, that one of the best parts about Levi is that his mind just works so differently. So sometimes during the middle of a match, he'll pull out these moves and Jason's like, where did you learn this? Like, this is not a real move.
Room rug / wrestling mat.
Yeah, the wrestling mat.
He just kind of goes through it in his head and he makes it happen, and I just love it for him. He's killing it.
Very cool. Yeah, congrats. Undefeated as well.
Yeah, the power of having parents that'll help you achieve your dreams is a
Absolutely.
big part of it too.